Hey folks, welcome back. Just gonna preface right in the beginning a disclaimer. Obviously, anything you see coming up can be changed. It's subject to change, so keep that in mind as I show you all this stuff once again. But today we are going to show you Obfuscate, and I'm very excited about this because this is a hallmark power in Vampire the Masquerade, and right off the bat, we had thought about doing it, and we wanted it perfect. And because you really need this power to be perfect. You need it to prevent metagaming. You need it to prevent, there's a lot of different things you need to do in terms of the code and how it works in the server to make it perfect. And I think we did it. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's amazing. So to begin, I'm just going to show you just kind of how we laid it out here. And right now, my character only has 4 levels of Obfuscate. Now I'm going to explain to you why I have it like that. But right now, you see I cannot select on the bottom Cloak of the Gathering. I can't select that because my character doesn't have it. But I have all the other ones. All right, now Obfuscate is essentially vampiric invisibility. Now the thing about it is, like, in the lore, it's not a power that's you're not physically going invisible. You're manipulating the minds of those around you to basically not see you. So that's kind of what obfuscate is. And I mean, there's some other stuff too, like Mask of a Thousand Faces, which completely changes your look and stuff like that. But you're still just imparting an illusion upon the world. Uh, so to begin, I will show you the first power, which is the Cloak of Shadows. If you're familiar with the game, you would know that if you activate this power, you go invisible. And there are certain breaks to break that illusion that if you do that break, it will completely, dissolve the illusion. So we have those in the server as well. So I will activate Cloak of Shadows for you, and you'll notice that I'm invisible. Perfect, right? Now, Cloak of Shadows is the first level, so it's not the most powerful thing in the world. But hey, if you want to be invisible, there you go. You're now invisible to pretty much anybody around you. Now, there's certain breaks for this one. If I moved or if I attacked or anything like that, it would break. So I'm going to move and it will break the illusion. So boom, illusion broken. Next, I'm going to show you. I'll leave Unseen Presence for the end because I'm going to show you some really special stuff we have when Obfuscate interacts with Auspex. But for now, I'll show you Mask of a Thousand Faces. Now, with Mask of a Thousand Faces, essentially there are a number of different versions of this power that are possible. And that's determined by the dice roll that you get. So if I say I have a pool of 5 dice for this power, and I roll 3, and I get 3 successes, I would get the highest tier version of this power. So again, you want to make sure that you are applying your points and applying your XP to this power if you really want it to succeed more often, or for the better version of it. So we'll see which version I get now, and I'll kind of explain to you how it works. I might even fail. Let's find out. So we'll see what we get here. I got 5 successes for my character, which means I got the highest tier version of it. Now, this is the coolest one, in my opinion, because I get to completely remake my character however I want. I could dress him however I want, do whatever I want. It doesn't matter. I get to recreate him however I want. So let's give him, I don't know, let's give him another mask. As you can see, I've already changed my mask a bunch of times for testing this power, but we'll give him the cat mask. Why not, right? So let's save that. Now here's the crazy thing. Right now, this is just an illusion. If I was to if I was to do some combative move, it would break the power. So I could show you that now. Well, I'm gonna punch Saren. Sorry, Saren. See, boom. Because I went to attack her, it broke the illusion. Now I'm back to normal, right? Okay, now we are going to talk about how Obfuscate interacts with Auspex, which is by far the coolest thing ever. It's almost to a T exactly how it is meant to be in the lore. So, I'll explain. So, the reason why I was at a lower Obfuscate level is because I had Saren with a level 5 of Auspex. Now, what that means is that if a user of Obfuscate has a lower number of points in their Obfuscate, and someone who has Auspex has a higher point value than the user's Obfuscate, the person with Auspex can activate their heightened senses and be able to see through the illusion. It's absolutely wonderful, and we're going to show you exactly how that works right now. So, for an example, I'm going to activate my Unseen Presence, which is my level 2 power. I'm going to go invisible in my eyes, and we're going to switch over to Saren's view, and she is going to activate her heightened senses, and you will see that she is able to see me. Now, keep in mind, it's because she has a higher rating of Auspex than I do Obfuscate, because her Auspex is at 5, and my Obfuscate is at 4. So, if she uses her heightened senses, boom, she's able to see me without any issue at all. And it should be flickering. My portrait or my avatar should be flickering to signify, hey, this person is doing some tricky shit right now. So it kind of just shows you how that works. Okay, now that we showed you how Auspex interacts with the invisibility-based powers, I'm going to show you how it's going to interact with Mask of a Thousand Faces. So if I am completely changed my look, right? So we will activate Mask of a Thousand Faces. We'll see which version we get. Hope for good dice rolls. Nice, we got 4 successes. So I will give my character a I don't know, I guess this festive jacket. Okay, we'll save him. Now, in Saren's eyes, she should be currently seeing me as a man with a festive shirt on. Is that correct?
It is.
Okay, so now, if you want to activate your heightened senses, and you could see what happens. There's my character who's see-through, and that's kind of a signifier that, hey, there's something wrong with this character, like this with this person. And that's kind of the universal sign of, okay, this person's using Obfuscate, and I am seeing through their no, yeah, I'm seeing through their Obfuscate with my Auspex. So that's just kind of how that's going to work, and I hope everybody enjoys how we coded this and how we designed this power. I think it's incredible, and I think everybody's going to have an amazing time, especially in the role play. You can really spy on people finally without any risk of, lesser risk of metagaming at the end of the day. And yeah, thanks for watching.